I've got some real mixed feelings about the state of Bitcoin. I spent a lot of time and effort going around promoting Bitcoin back when nobody knew what it was, when I had to explain every detail to justify the existence of this weird thing that nobody understood and nobody wanted to accept as a thing that was possible or that anyone other than some weird nerds would ever look at or do anything with. So it's astonishing that it is what it is today. Um, but on the other side of that, I feel like all of the things that made Bitcoin really exciting to me have gone away and they've been replaced by this uh, GameStop to raise $1.75 billion to make investments consistent. People are assuming this is Bitcoin. Unfortunately, it probably is going to be Bitcoin. Um, GameStop used to sell games, and it's a funny meme. I bought one share of it, which split, so I guess I own four shares. It's funny. I stop in the store once in a while to see that it still exists. They have almost no merchandise. They don't bother to vacuum the floors. It's a mess. And they could probably do something with this meme status. They could start selling, meme themed stuff. They could sell crypto themed stuff. They could accept cryptocurrency at all of their locations, accept all the coins, sell merch for all the crypto projects. It's not even, it doesn't even take that much creativity. Their stores are empty. They're empty of merchandise. They're empty of people. They're empty of life. And what they've decided to do is to just become a Bitcoin investment company. Okay, sure, you're gonna say, yeah, it's GameStop. They were dying. They're in a dying industry. What else? You know, it's their last hurrah. This is the thing they're gonna bet on to save it, right? Okay, fine. Ukraine. I'm sure Ukraine doesn't have any greater concerns at the moment other than building a strategic reserve of Bitcoin. I'm sure they can afford that. You may have noticed your local governments, your state governments talking about doing similar things, people trying to push them to. Um, aren't governments supposed to be keeping the roads working and all your basic infrastructure? And aren't so when did they come in and become an investment fund? When did they become something that gambles on the value of anything, much less crypto? All right, well, Apple buyback not working. Apple should buy Bitcoin. Really. So, one of the biggest companies that has a ton of very popular products that people and businesses all over the world depend on to do things in their daily life and business and everything. Like, Apple is an enormous part of the world economy. Um, but they should just, let's turn them into a Bitcoin investment fund too. Everybody be a hedge fund. Why not? You know? Um, yeah, one more. All right. So, Bitcoin, won't it just suck up the investment capital out of everything? Saylor says, it is, and it will. That's why I'm here. Well, what if it does? What if every company started putting more and more of their money in Bitcoin? What if they just stop making products, start closing stores, order less things, don't hire any new people? Heck, fire some people. Anybody who's not productive enough to make more money than we think Bitcoin will go up by before their next paycheck, cut them, get them out of here. You know, why do we need things? Should farmers grow food? No, they should just buy Bitcoin. Should truckers move products around the country? No, just take what they have, buy Bitcoin, sell the truck. You know, why do anything? Why don't we all just put all our money in Bitcoin? All the big companies can shut down, sell off their assets, trade it all for Bitcoin. It's going to suck it all up, Saylor says. It's going to suck all the investment out of anything. No new startups, you know. take all that government money too. Let's just point the infinite money printer straight at Bitcoin. And then magically the world's all going to be a better place when nobody makes anything and nobody sells anything and nobody has any jobs. I mean, the world has to be more sane than to think that this is a good idea that can continue indefinitely. It's honestly astonishing that it's gotten this far, that anybody is taking this seriously. Um, Money is important because it's a tool that allows you to do things. It allows you to exchange value between different people doing different things that are not compatible. It's a it's a tool. Money in itself is not a thing that matters. It matters in the context of what you can use it for. The Bitcoin world has completely lost track of this, and they are playing this insane game of let's just push the number as high as we can. Um, I don't see how this doesn't end in a huge mess. I don't know what else to say about it. This is insane. That's all I got for you.